Hi guys, welcome to Entertainment Watcher. Today's video will be a review of V For Vendetta, starring Natalie Portman, Hugo Weaving, John Hurt, Tim Pigott-Smith, and more. Before you continue watching, this video may contain spoilers, so either stop now and exit the video or fast forward to a later time in the video. V For Vendetta, which came out in 2006, is still eerily relevant to this day and what's going on around the world. There's a pandemic, then riots and protests, due to a sense of realization of the injustice and abuse of power displayed. The issue of class with the Chancellor and other leaders demonstrating dominance over its citizens. This film has very close similarities like to the US President, number 45. Where the only thing people know him to do is bringing branches of the military in to deal with protests instead of dealing with it peacefully and tactfully himself. Anyway, Evie Hammond comes in contact with V. He rescues her from getting sexually assaulted, and later on Evie accompanies him to watch the symbolic statue of the St. Mary's Children pandemic get blown up, as the crescendo of a classical piece plays while V conducts. The next day, V shows up at Evie's workplace with a bomb on him to go on national TV with a message pre-recorded to remember the 5th of November. After the message is played and V escapes, Evie prevents him from getting shot and captured, which results in V taking Evie with him. V's kill list is revealed, showing the people who experimented, tortured him, and killed others. Evie isn't okay with it, but she plays along and accepts the job V offers. This role includes seducing a priest as part of the plan by V, yet she escapes and flees to D. Rich, played by Stephen Fry, who is a big talk show host. D. Rich later makes a joke about the Chancellor and V, for which the night of the episode airing, the Chancellor later on that night sends his men to collect and kill D. Rich. Evie escapes but is soon captured by V, who is portrayed to be one of the Chancellor's men. V's plan is to make her stronger and to not fear anything at all. All the while, one of the cops, Eric Finch, played by Stephen Ray, is curious as to why all this is occurring and how it connects. He also wonders why the government is trying to cover it up.
Underground.
Fueled by the media, fear and panic spread quickly, fracturing and dividing the country until at last the true goal comes into view.
V's plan is still continuing. Evie discovers a letter from one of the cellmates. This ends up encouraging her to fear nothing, and V soon lets her go. Meanwhile, V makes a deal with Peter Creedy to kill the Chancellor when the November 5th occurs, resulting in a frenzied showdown that leaves V severely wounded. After surviving several rounds of bullets, his attackers are amazed at this ideas are bulletproof philosophy. So much strength not only lies in this scene, but also in the statement itself and its representation in the power of beliefs. V then returns to Evie and soon meets his fate. Symbolically, it is a passing of the baton between the two and between V and the next generation.
That music.
Yes. His music.
People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
My favorite scene is the letter scene. It is a beautiful and wondrous and heartbreaking letter that can and will give you chills. I chose this film because the message in the movie from when it was released is still very applicable to this day, and its symbolism is displayed in relatable fashion as well. The misuse of power is paralleled by the police abuse caught on video currently, as in the George Floyd tapes and those similar. This amplifies a striking example of how the trust between authorities and the public has been broken. As reality meets film, the very people who are supposed to lead and govern us are also shown to be the same ones who have caused us harm and destruction. What insights can we use for today's time in actually creating change? At this point, I might be saying, have humans learned anything in the last decade and a half? But as shown in the last few weeks, it's never too late to make a difference, even in the midst of a pandemic. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching Entertainment Watcher. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment down below for what movie for me to do next, and stay safe. Also, I give this movie a 5 out of 5, and if you want to check it out, it's on Netflix, and I highly recommend that you do that. Also, please click the link in my bio to see ways to help or learn about the Yemen crisis.